Yes, what's on your mind? I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these star maps. I know this mission is important, it's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels completely out of my league. You don't exactly pull any punches, do you? Not that I don't deserve it, I suppose. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I? No, I do worry about it. I've traveled the lanes more than once. I should know better than this. So, I'm sorry. Will you accept my apology? Done. Let's get underway then, shall we, partner? Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you, he betrayed us all. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it. It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time. Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them, and I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left. She had courage, and she was stubborn. A little bit like you in that respect. Never talked her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her. His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, that's the story, for what it's worth. I've never talked about it before to anyone. I suppose it's time I finally did.
Carth Onasi, is that you?
Jordo?
It is you, isn't it? I knew it when I laid eyes on you, you old space dog. How've you been? I thought for sure you'd be fighting on some ship out there.
I was. I crashed.
That's pretty rich. I can't imagine what it would take to keep you on the ground. Must have something to do with your pretty friend here, hey? How do you do, miss? Sure am. We joined the militia together back on Telos. That was a lot of years ago, of course.
So what are you doing here, Jordo? Last time I saw you was on, well, Telos, actually.
Yeah, it's a shame about home. Telos still hasn't recovered. The family and I moved on, and I'm working for Zerka now. I didn't see you after... What I mean is, my condolences on your wife. I heard what happened. At least your boy made it through all right.
My boy? You mean Dustil?
Yes, of course. I saw him at my last stop on Korriban, though he didn't recognize me. You didn't know he was there?
No. Jordo, Dustil's been missing since the attack on Telos. Are you absolutely certain it was him?
Yeah, I'd recognize Dustil anywhere. Positive. He's joined the Sith, Carth.
What do you mean he's joined the Sith?
There's an academy for the Sith on Korriban. He's a student there. I saw him suited up in their outfit and everything. Sorry, I thought you knew.
No, I didn't. Well, thanks for telling me, Jordo.
Sure, no problem. Good to see you again, Carth. Hope everything works out with Dustil.
Dustil is alive. We have to go to the Korriban Academy and find him. Thank you. I just have to see him. I have to know what happened to him. All this time I thought he was... I mean, he must be a man by now. Talk about what? The only thing I want to do right now is find Dustle. If he's alive, there's just nothing else I want to think about. I'll understand if we can't look for him right now, but if we could, it would be a huge load off my mind.
You take a wrong turn somewhere?
Dustle, is that you?
Oh, lovely. It's Father. Figures you'd show up after all this time. How did you manage to get inside the academy? Cute. I wonder how interested Master Uthar would be to know just who he has in his web. Unless you've switched sides, Father, but I doubt that. Just why are you here, Father? Not for me, I hope. Couldn't you have gotten yourself blown up on some ship and spared us this reunion?
Dustle, what are you talking about? I thought you were dead.
Too bad you didn't still think that. Or did you really think I'd be happy to see you? Look, everyone, it's Father, come to rescue me at long last. Sure, he may have left Mother and I to die on Telos, but that doesn't matter.
No, I didn't abandon you. The task force just arrived too late. Telos was in ruins, and your mother... I held her but I looked for you. I swear I looked everywhere.
Ah, save it. You abandoned us long before. We were alone all during the wars, and even once you came back, you still didn't stay.
I didn't have a choice. I was needed
Yeah? Well, you were needed at home, too. You were needed when the bombing started, and I got captured. You know what? It doesn't matter. Not anymore. I have a new family now, a family that cares about me. I don't need you.
The Sith? You can't mean that. No, the Sith killed your mother. The Sith destroyed Telos.
So? You're the soldier, Father. How many mothers have you killed?
No, you've been brainwashed. The son I knew would never...
You never knew me. You weren't even there to know me, so don't presume to tell me what I would or wouldn't do.
I don't know what's been done to you, but you are coming with me out of here, now.
Touch me, old man, and I'll kill you. Get out! Get out of here before I tell the Sith that you're here. I don't need his protection, not anymore. The Sith give me everything I need.
You can't mean that. The Sith are... they're evil. They're the dark side. They took me away from you and your mother. They're what took you from me.
No, they are not evil. They're not. The dark side is superior. And you were at war long before they came along.
The Sith war to conquer, to rule the helpless. I went to war for you, Dustle, for your freedom, your future.
I don't believe you.
If I failed you, son, then it's my failure. Please don't add to it by becoming part of something evil.
Prove it. Prove that the Sith are so evil, and I'll think about it. I'm not gonna follow you around, forget it. If you're caught, they'll just think I was betraying them. I'll stay right here. I won't tell anyone you're here, for now. You find some proof, and you bring it to me. If I hear you asking questions about me, or doing a single thing to jeopardize my position in the Sith, I swear I'll tell everyone what you're up to. You got that, Father? You prove what you're saying is true. I'm not going anywhere otherwise.
I got it, Dustle. I'll be back. I swear it. What do you need? No, what I want is to find something. Anything that will convince Dustle that we're telling the truth. Must be something in the Academy that we can bring to him. Something that would show him what the Sith really are.
What?
That datapad, just take a look at it. I wonder if Dustle knows his friend was disposed of like that. If not, it might convince Dustle that what we're saying about the Sith is true. It'd be worth a shot.
Back already? So tell me, Father, where's this proof you promised?
I have a datapad I want you to look at. You knew someone named Celine?
Celine? She's the one who convinced me to come to the Academy with her. Why? Where did you get this?
Look at it. It belongs to Master Uthar, doesn't it?
Yes, it's his, but he told me he said that she'd been lost on a mission in the valley. This says that they...
Killed her because she was hindering your progress. Superiority at any cost, Dustle. There's your evil. Or can you live with that?
No, I can't. I had no idea. They lied to me.
Well, there's the son I remember. Now, will you leave here?
No. You go do whatever you have to, Father. I have some other friends here. I have to warn them what's going on. And maybe I can, look around here and find out some more information. From the inside. Something that might help you.
I don't suppose there's any way I could talk you out of that, is there? I mean, you're not gonna do anything halfway. Sounds familiar.
I guess it does.
I'm proud of you, Dustle. You aren't hanging on to a lie after you see it for what it is. Not everyone could do that.
Maybe after this is all over we can talk. I'm still not sure about us, but I'll listen. Maybe we can get back to where we should have been.
Well, I'd like that.
I'll go back to Telos when this is over. You can find me there. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, son. Good luck. Yes, what's on your mind? I think so. If he's anything like he used to be, Dustil hates to be tricked. There's no way he'll let the Sith trick him again. As for whether or not he'll be my son again, I don't know. He's so full of anger and hate. I wasn't expecting him to be like this. Well, maybe we can work it out. I hope so. I guess I'll have to wait and see. Thanks, by the way, for all your help. Yes, what's on your mind? To think that I once looked up to these two as the best that humanity had to offer. I would like nothing more than to put a blaster in both their heads. Although I suppose that only Malik is left, isn't he? Turned on his own master. Not that Revan didn't have it coming. Typical for their kind, I guess. No, not personally. They aided the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars. They were heroes. Without them, the Mandalorians would have finished us for certain. In the fleet, we didn't see much of the Jedi, and I only met Malik once, but I was impressed by him. I guess that just shows how much the dark side can change someone. Nobody does. When they left after the Mandalorian Wars ended, they were Jedi. When they returned, they were something else. Well, when they returned from wherever they went, they had an entire fleet with them. Nobody knows where they got the ships. They had a lot of them. And as the years have passed, there always seems to be more and more, while our forces dwindle. Did they really get away with it, though? Revan was betrayed by Malik, and Malik hasn't won. In the end, the dark side won't help him. I used to think that it was a fancy name for something that I see every day. Corruption is everywhere. People are greedy and stupid and do horrible things. I'm starting to think it's different for the Jedi, however. That there's this evil watching them, waiting for its chance. You have so much courage and strength in you, yet somehow I have no trouble imagining it differently, like the flip side of a coin. It's not just you, it's Bastila as well. She's so intense. And I don't pretend to know much about the Force, but I know evil. No, I know how people change. I remember how Malik looked and acted before his return. And I bet the old Malik discounted the possibility that he would ever fall as well. Well, neither you nor Bastila are fully trained on how to handle your power. I'm just concerned at what might come. Oh, and that's not what I wouldn't want to see you hurt, either of you. I suppose finding the star maps is more important than your training and your safety. I just hope there isn't a price for you to pay.